Hi, Julia Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to show you how you can make a little tiny gift card using the Sentimentally Yours framed sentiments die collection. So we're going to be creating a shaped gift card using the frame that is in the Sending Hugs framed sentiment. So these sets, if you've not seen them, there are 6 sets. They're all A6 sets, and each set has an outer shaped frame, a decorative frame, and then several inner frames. 1, 2, 3, 4 inner frames, and then they all have different shaped buttons in them. They have different sentiments in them, and you have the sentiment and you have the shadow, and every single one is different. We're also going to use the Happy Birthday sentiment from the Happy Birthday framed sentiments, and we're going to use the Doodle Dainty dots. So this one, I'm creating the gift card to kind of match, but not perfectly, with this card, which you will find on my YouTube channel. There's a video of this for you to watch. So this uses a different frame. I think this is the Birthday Wishes frame, but we're using a different frame for this, but you could absolutely use the same frame as used on the card to make your shaped gift card. So what you need to do in order to create your shaped gift card is to take a piece of card, whatever colour you want, and we're going to take the outer die. I've folded it in half, so this is actually an A5 piece of card which I've just folded in half, so it's actually an A6 card blank. Then what you do is you take your die and you pop it. If you want to have it opening this way, you pop it that way. If you want to have it opening this way, you pop it that way, and you pop it so that your cutting edge, this side's cutting edge, is outside of the fold, and then you tape it down with some low tack tape. And if you turn it over, you can see that all of the cutting edge is outside of the fold, and then you run it through your machine. When you've run it through your machine, this is what you get: a shaped card. You will get some markings depending on how old your plates are. You will get some markings on the back, and you can decorate the back if you want to actually use this as a greetings card as opposed to a gift card. But a lot of the time, certainly I do, is if I'm giving a gift, I'll actually glue this down onto the gift, and so it's secured, so it won't matter what's happening on the back. But you can absolutely pop some pattern paper or another piece of card on the back if you want to. So obviously now this has lost its outside frame edge. It's not right, is it? So then what you want to do, or what I've done, is I've cut this outer die. Let's take this off here now because we don't need that. I've cut this outer die again out of black card, and then that is going to go on the front and give me a new front. And obviously when I open it, it's going to be decorated. So then I've taken the next size die, this one, should have left that one off so I can do it, this one, and I've cut this out of hot pink card because hot pink is what I've used on my actual greetings card, and that's going to sit in there nicely. So let's glue that in place. I'm using Sentimentally Yours PVA as always. You don't need to glue the outer bits, and so you can see it sits in there with a lovely kind of edge to it, a lovely kind of gap, if you like. Words are escaping me at the moment. And then I've taken the next size die, which is this straight die, and I've cut it out of the pattern paper I used for my actual piece itself. So this is a Tropical Paradise creative pack, which I used on my card blank, and the paper I've used is this one here. So if you've not seen them, creative paper packs are all 250 GSM. There are 2 sheets of 12 designs. You get 7 topper sheets, all printed on the front, 7 topper sheets for you to cut out with embellishments and toppers, and then you get 5 background sheets, and then you get 2 sheets of each. And in this one there's 210 elements, and you get this bonus one that's on the front as well. And they're all acid and lignin free, single-sided, and they are really good card quality. So as I said, I've cut this. You can see the corner that I've cut that out of there. So this is going on the front with that, and it's cut with that die there. So I've used the largest 3 dies to create my front piece on my gift card. Let's glue this in place. I'm going to do it with that lovely bold flower just there like that. A bit of glue, spin on my finger. Okay, and that's going on the front of my card now. Now if you wanted to, you could put it on foam tape. I'm not going to do that. You've got three card thickness here. Don't go right the way up to the edge, because remember, you're not completely on the edge there. I'm going to lift this up and make sure that this all lines up beautifully. You don't want it to drop shadow at all, you just want it to line up perfectly. Okay, so there we go. Little shaped card. And the actual, if you don't know what size it is, the shaped card is going to be in old money, because I only do old money, 3 7/8 inches by 2 5/8 inches. It's really cute, isn't it? We haven't even got the greeting on yet. So let's do our greeting. So we're using the Dainty Dots, Doodle Dainty Dots stamp, and the stamps are exclusive to retailers. You won't find these on the TV. And I've got Happy Birthday, which is from the Happy Birthday frame. And just pop it on my template mat there, so I know exactly where I'm going. And don't need that. Yep. Charming pink we're going for, because it's going to coordinate hopefully with the hot pink. And I'm hoping that it doesn't turn out purple, because I've had black ink on my Doodle Dots. And on the original, on the card itself, I stamp in black, which is why I'm a bit concerned about what colour this is going to be. And I had a hot pink shadow, but on this one I'm doing a black shadow. In fact, I had 2 shadows on some of the sentiment. Let's see if we can get that straightish. It doesn't really matter. I know exactly where I'm going, because I've got that impression from my other stamps. Give it a good old press. Remember, Versafine Clair does stay wet for quite a while. If you're struggling with your Versafine Clairs, it could mean that you need to re-ink them, and you will find all the re-inkers on my website. And that's my website. Let's have a look what this looks like. There's our Dotty Happy. Let's see if we can get this off. And our Dotty Birthday. Really, really pretty. Right, just going to give this a mist with water so we can get some of the ink off. So what happens with Versafine Clair is if you don't, I'm not very good at cleaning my stamps, but sometimes I wish I did. When it dries on your stamp and when you use another colour on top, you're normally all right the first time you use it. But then the second time you use it, say if you wanted to stamp something twice, if it's dirty, it will have woken up the ink that was left on your stamp, and then you'll get a different colour stamp, different colour image. So that works pretty well. Most of that colour's off now. I'm not too worried. Not too worried. Do need to get rid of that though. Okie dokie, let's put this together. So we're bringing a bit of kitchen roll. Now remember this is wet, so I'm going to have to try not to get dirty fingerprints on it. So we're just going to go PVA onto the sentiment. And I've said it before, I do love the fact that the eye is actually connected rather than having to hunt for the eyes or lose the eye to the top of the dot on the eye and having to cut it all again just to get that dot on the eye. And then you've got to try and get the glue so it'll line up, and nightmare. So we're just going to dip it into the kitchen roll to get rid of the excess, and then I'm going to try and line it up, which isn't that difficult. I find angle is better for me. Looks fab. Looks really fab. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's like a game changer having the stamps to go on top of the sentiments. And obviously you can use them on top of your flowers and your other embellishments as well. You can make your backgrounds with them. You could do some of your layers of your, so instead of using pattern paper, you could create your own pattern paper with the stamps. So there are 4 stamps. There's the linen, the stars, the hearts and the dots, and they are all exclusive to retailers, which is fabulous that there's something just for us rather than having to compete with the TV. Okay, let's just pop that on the front of our gift card. So I'm going to just put birthday there like that, and happy's going to go there like that. So I'm just placing them so I know that I'm going to put them in the right position. It's a lot easier to put your glue on the shadow because it's chunkier. You can do multiple shadows as I did on the card to go with this. I always get a tickle in my throat when I'm doing these videos. It's just really annoying. I think that's straight. We'll say it is. I'll pick this up and check. Yeah, it looks fab. So I'm not going to embellish this because it's just a gift card. Just a little dinky little card. Let's move that over a bit because it's... Birthday is obviously the biggest word. There's also sending, which is quite a big word as well. So some of them, like just for you, you can change the orientation and have it that way instead. But with a happy birthday, you've got to have it this way. Then for the inside, what I've done is I've actually, because you can't cut this outer die and stick that on the inside, and you won't want to do that on the back either. This is what you'd want to do, the kind of thing you'd want to do on the back if you wanted to. Maybe cut it out in pattern paper. But on the, you can't do this outer die because of the fact that you've not got it all there. So it just wouldn't fit, you know, because it's a little bit bigger. And you really want to do it on the back. You probably could get away with it, to be honest, because there's not that much over. But obviously when you open it, you're going to snag those two pieces together maybe. Just think about that. So I put this on the inside because then there's an area to write on, you know, to whoever it is. So that's why that's got nothing else on it. So all I've done is I've taken the Sending Hugs frames. So I've not done that one. I've cut this one out of black. I've cut that one out of hot pink, and then I've done the cut corner one out of my background paper. So it does still coordinate. I've just gone down a die size to what I used on the front. I hope that makes sense. I don't feel like I explained that very well, but hopefully that makes sense to you. So this is going to go on the inside for me to write on. And I think I will have it that way with that little fern leaf coming down there like that. So obviously you can still line it up so it has the shapes going around, and it just about fits on the inside. In fact, I'm just going to pull it, see if I can get it over, just move it slightly over. Yeah, that's better, that fits better. So there we are, there's our gift card, all done. So I hope you found that useful. And you can do it with all of the shapes. I'm still not over right, am I? I don't think I can move it now. This is why you don't put the inside bit in. No, it's fine now. Okay, so you can do that with all of the shapes, and that I think would make a very nice card and gift card to somebody very special. So as I said, everything's available on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and if you're watching between the 2nd of August, the 1st of August and the 6th of August, you can enter code yours10 in the discount code box at checkout and get 10% discount on everything that's on Phil's shows on Create and Craft on the 2nd of August. The stamps are separate completely, so there's already a 10% discount on those. You can also find the products, as I said, on Honeypot Crafts. Do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. I love to see your comments, and I do try and respond to all the comments that are on there, and do watch. There's just loads of inspiration on there, and hopefully you like them. So I just need to say thank you for watching.